Hello and welcome to the first episode of the LESSBANG Podcast. A podcast run by myself and my degenerate friend, Daniel Bocco.
Peace.
What is wrong with you? Anyway, let's just get straight into it. We have a game this week and it is against the Penrith Panthers. Penrith, they are a very good team of football. They're a very good team of football.
Good start.
They're a very good football team and they have literally started the season perfect. It is 10-0 record. We are sitting in 4th position and with an 8-2.
Pretty, it's going to be a great game, I reckon.
Oh, 100%. We got a couple of players coming back from, we got Latrell coming back from suspension. We got Sauce come back.
Synchronised tea drinking.
Yeah, synchronised tea drinking. We got a couple of players come back from injury as well. Hopefully, Sauce is definitely back. But I think it's gonna be great. It's a great test for us to see where we are, because obviously everyone talks about the Melbourne game a couple of weeks ago, and that was a tough game to watch.
Yeah.
But in saying that, we did have some key players out injured and suspended. Yeah. So it is not making excuses. It wasn't acceptable. We didn't play to standards, but I think this is the real test for us. Like I said, Penrith have been the benchmark for 2 years, so I think this will really give us see where we really are. You know what I mean? And then obviously we got Parramatta next week as well, but we don't want to look too far ahead. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully should be back from injury this week. I've been out missed 2 games. I missed the Storm game and I missed the Sharks game. I had a small tear in my quad, but rehab's been going real well. It's been responding very good to all the rehab that's been doing it. I think it's been a good opportunity for me to also tweak some things in my body, getting some good strength work in, because in season the amount of strength work and conditioning work that you can do is very limited, because you want to be feeling fresh for the games on the weekend. So I think it's been a good opportunity for me to get that work into my body, and I'm feeling good. Rolled into training today, I felt really good, bounced in. So I'm excited. I'm ready to get back.
I reckon, I've always thought this, if there was 2 teams in the comp that can beat Penrith, it's Rabbits and Storm.
That's coming from a neutral.
Exactly.
Well, Storm almost beat them when they played them at the start of the year. They literally had a try-saving tackle at the hooter.
Yeah.
And if they put that ball down or find an extra pass,
yeah, exactly.
that's a win for the Storm. So
exactly.
And also, I think it's been good.
But
anyway,
both teams have been scoring high points every single game as well. So I reckon it could be a game of defense.
Could be.
I reckon the team with the better defense on the day will probably come out on top.
I think you could be right. You should be a coach.
No.
Anyway, that's enough football talk, because football talk can get a little bit tedious sometimes, and all I do is talk about football. But anyway,
football.
This is the first episode of the podcast. I literally what I've been the last couple of days. I've just been, I don't know why, I've been frothing watching podcasts and listening to podcasts, and I was like, you know what? I feel like we could have one. We just talk shit for however long. Write some things down. Yeah. What's happening in the world today? What's happening in Australia today? What's been happening in our lives?
I like that.
And I like that. We're gonna talk shit for however long, and we can make a podcast out of it.
The world is full of things you can talk about. So why not make a podcast?
You're a very insightful man. Can you stop drinking your tea whenever I take a sip of my tea?
We are synchronized.
You're probably right.
Because we both have peppermint tea.
Yeah. So I literally this was just a thought that I had. What day was it? On Sunday or Monday? It was yesterday.
I think it was Sunday.
It was a bit of Sunday arvo, and then it rolled into Monday because I had most of the day off, and I was listening to podcasts. I was like, fuck, I felt like we could do it. And then I was like, you know what? The only way you're gonna find out is if you just do it.
Exactly.
So do it the way you do it.
Just
do it. But anyway, last night we had the giveaway stream, and I don't know if you can see, just sitting behind Daniel, all the stuff on the floor just there. You can't really even see it. It doesn't matter. We had 8 items and gave those away. We had the winners here. I was very excited. I was very exciting stream as well. We had a lot of people come through. We broke my personal record for viewers in a stream that wasn't included from a raid, so that was very exciting. We had the beanie goes to KK, the hat went to Tinovsky, his shirt went to Kyle, the Dragons training set went to Ricky, the Dragons training shirt went to Uncle Dill, the ex-hosty hoodie went to Chella, the Dragons playing set went to Goody, but Goody is going to be passing that on because he said he wants to give it to someone that would be more appreciative of it and would froth it a bit more. So I want to work something out, and that will be continued.
What a guy!
What a great person. And then the unopened Dragon shirt is going to Flack's brother Henry. So
Henry Flack.
Henry Flack. So that's exciting. That's obviously for the people that don't know. I have a live stream over on Twitch, ex-hosty with 2 Ys, and we built like a pretty cool little community, and just hit 2,000 followers, and I like running. I have a giveaway when we hit milestones to give back to the community, because obviously it is. I feel like it's a special little community, and it wouldn't be possible without the support. So I thought, why not? Why not? I think it'd be a good thing.
I agree.
Danny likes jumping in on some of the streams as well.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a pretty
good
time.
fun.
It is good fun. It is good fun. Anyway, we'll continue on. So we was thinking, what would I always think about stuff like this, like what would I be doing if I wasn't a footy player today? Have you ever thought about how different your life would be if I wasn't a footy player, or if we swapped?
Or if I was a footy player.
You were a football player. I wasn't a football player.
Yeah.
What would I be doing?
And where would I be living?
Yeah.
What position would I play? What team would I be playing for?
Exactly. Who do you reckon you play for?
I could be playing for Doggies.
Because
I'm straight out of Bankstown.
You'd be like Matt Utah on the wing, little tank machine with massive quads.
No one can catch me.
But I did reckon if I wasn't a footy player, I'd be like massaging old people as a physio and like making them feel less like an iron rod, because old people are stiff. I reckon I'd be doing that.
You reckon you'd be physio?
I reckon I'd be physio. Well, because if I wasn't doing footy, I would have gone so much harder at school. Because
you would have,
funny story.
You didn't try.
Didn't really try at school too much.
No.
But I got by.
I used to get jealous of like the amount of days you take off, and then you'd be like the next day you wouldn't come in. I'm like, where are you? And you're like, well, I'm sore from footy. I'm like, fuck. I'm so jealous.
Bro, it was like, don't do this, kids. Please go to school. Listen to teachers. Go to school. Get an education and actually learn. But what I used to do, I used to literally, I'm not even kidding, I'd be like, to really deaf, I'd be like, oh, sir, because he was a year coordinator. I was like, sir, I got training this Arvo. Didn't have training. I got training this Arvo. I need to take the last 2 days.
Leave at 10 a.m.
I need to leave before lunch to get the Wollongong, bro. That was literally the best thing. I'd say, I need to go to Wollongong, which is like, bro, I'll be like, it's like an hour and a half away, 45 minutes.
And like it starts at like 4.
Didn't need to leave until like 3:30, but I was leaving at like 12. Like most days. But hey,
mad.
I got my ATAR. I did alright.
You did alright.
Well, I got in uni from it.
Exactly.
It's not too bad.
You did what you wanted.
Not too bad. Like, what would you be doing? If you like footy player, where would you be living?
Alright, footy player.
Say you're playing for the Bulldogs.
Alright, if I was playing for the Bulldogs, I reckon I'd be living. I'd probably still be living like around maybe the Shire or eastern suburbs, because recently I've been spending heaps of time there because of work, and it's just made me realise like how beautiful it is out there, and like
it's mad.
It's freaking awesome. Like in particular Bondi and Coogee, I just reckon are beautiful suburbs.
Coogee's great.
And yeah, like even in the Shire's great.
We've had a good time since we moved here. Right?
Yeah.
So I told you the best thing you could ever do was move in. And look at you now. Look at you now. Harlan's just destroying a toy behind us as well,
now
so
it's
you
like,
can hear some random noises.
Now it's like you live in here. It's like you don't want to move back to the west. No offense.
Yeah, like
it's
just, where we grew up. We grew up in the Bankstown area. It was the west. It's like southwest Sydney.
Southwest.
Yeah, but like I when I moved to South, I've told you this, how I moved back in with mum and dad for like 2 weeks, I think it was. Yeah. Because I was in between moving houses. I hadn't got the keys to this place yet, and I just had to move out of my old place because new people were moving in, and I was at home for 2 weeks, and we'll talk about this not long ago, and we're saying like everything gets done for you. Like the only thing that I needed to do when I was at home was do my washing. Like that's not hard. You put it in, turn it up, put some powder in, put a little bit of softener in, or some whatever they put in, like the conditioner make it smell nice. Turn it on, and then hang it out when it's done. That's all I had to do, and it was torture.
I didn't even do that. I had everything done for me. Like I used to finish work, go straight to the gym, come home, dinner was ready, like clothes would be washed. All I needed to do was like put my clothes away, have a shower, and then I could do whatever. And that was like my life. Work, gym, come home, do whatever. Like there was no chores I needed to do. I didn't need to cook. I didn't need a meal prep because it was always leftover food from the night before because Mum always cooked so much food and bring that for lunch. It was just so easy. Now Sundays are dedicated to what?
I didn't have the luxury of leftover food though.
Yeah, because you live with like
2 giants. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, and yeah, now Sundays is like dedicated to meal prep for like all my lunches. You know, every night you're washing up the dishes because there's no washing machines. That's a big thing.
We overlooked when we were looking at houses. So I found this place and I was like, fuck, it's pretty big, eh? Like, it's got
let's move in! Moral of the story, let's move in!
You get the place!
And then we walk in and we're like,
bro, where's
the dishwasher? And now we have to hand wash everything.
Everything. I was looking on Kogan last night about like portable dishwashers.
And they're like this big.
Yeah,
and they're like $500.
Oh, fucking hell! That's you don't realize how much a dishwasher is essential until you don't have one. Like I used to take my dishwasher so much for granted. I'd chuck everything in there. Like I'd cook a steak and I'd just be like, oh, there goes the pot, there goes the plates, all the tongs, everything.
Take 2 seconds.
And I'd just turn it on and forget about it. Forget about it. And then I'd like, and now it's like every day.
Now we got like a system going.
Yeah, we have a hectic system. We put music on. It's probably, I reckon it's pretty therapeutic, to be honest.
It can be.
It relaxes you. I feel like it's a good wind down at the end of the day. But and when you walk in the house, you're like, there's so many fucking dishes and mess, and we have to clean that.
Sometimes it takes like an hour to just wash, dry, and put everything away.
What we do is literally just talk shit. Maybe we should do like set the podcast up in the kitchen and we're just being absolute morons.
You know what? It's like it's good sometimes. Well, I reckon every time we clean the dishes, you know, it's a chance for us to like catch up and like talk about like the latest shit that like what we've done during the day or something that funny happened on the weekend or just like you'll be like, oh, I found a new song today, and you put it on and I'll be like, this is mad, or what the fuck's this? But it's like it's a good. I find it's like a good time to like catch up with each other.
It's true. Like every single time you're like, fuck, I'm dreading doing this, but never have a bad time doing it. It's never been like, fuck, this sucks.
Nah, never, because we're always just like fucking.
Could you imagine if you're living by yourself though? If you're living by yourself,
bro, I reckon plastic cups and plates and cutlery and just chucking.
I reckon I'd have literally 2 plates and 4 knives and forks and just have them on rotation. And I'd literally I'd probably like, oh, they're not that dirty. Just use it again. They're so bad.
No way.
Fuck, man. We need to do.
But it's about going to town.
He can't destroy it. It's the one toy you can't destroy. Ha! Unlucky.
Okay. What's next?
Bro, what about your new job? Tell us about your new job.
Yeah, well.
Well.
What do you ask? New job or new job?
Coming soon.
On 9.
Next on 9.
Well, so I started off the year at a construction job, like doing site management, and it started off really well, and then it just got really shit. So I ended up quitting, got a new job, and this one seemed to have like good potential in it, and like I just worked my second day today, and then yesterday morning, so literally first day on the job, I get a call from one of the biggest like construction companies in Australia, and they're looking to hire, and they want site managers, and that's like my profession. And I did the interview this afternoon, and it went really well. So now I'm just like, what do I do? Because, you know, I've seriously committed to this job that I've just started
and the guy was like
yesterday, and he was frothing over me, and he's like saying, you've got so much potential in the company to grow, you're going to do great things here. And I'm like, this sounds amazing.
Like take over the company almost?
Yeah, like he was like almost talking like that. And now I'm just like, I get this call from this company, and you know, they're offering, you know, more money, and they're offering like more perks, like straight off the bat, not like you have to earn it. It's just like start off with a good salary, potential to grow very quickly, and the stuff like they give you like a vehicle, you know, they'll give you a...
You don't have to pay for fuel.
I don't have to pay for fuel, tolls, I can like use it for my own private use. And like they give you like a phone, and they give you like a laptop. Like,
do they give you a laptop?
Yeah, laptop or an iPad.
What?
Yeah, they...
Bro, they give you everything. Which one do you reckon has more potential though, like for your future?
For my future, I reckon... See, that's something I haven't thought about yet, because it's also fresh.
Yeah.
Currently, it'd be for the interview that I just had today.
Yeah. That
would be like the better situation.
It's got a higher ceiling probably, whereas like the other companies smaller.
Well, they're smaller, and like who knows? Like you don't know what's going to happen with a small company. There's no real job security. Like with really small companies, because they're very small, but like, you know, they're still like, it's still a good job.
Oh, without
that's
a doubt.
The thing. Like I can't fault it.
And it's pretty convenient for you.
I can't fault
it.
Yeah,
between 2 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you imagine if they give you this job and then you have to call up the old mate and be like, well,
I've been thinking about that. Like I wouldn't know how to tell him. Like,
it'd be so hard.
Yeah, it'd be terrible, because like he's put like a lot of time and effort into me
and
already.
And he worked pretty hard to get you too.
Yeah, he was like chasing me.
Yeah.
To, you know.
You just don't want a man, bro.
I know. People just want me.
Oh,
jobs in particular.
But that's pretty crazy how like you literally left your first job, like it was pretty stressful for you and everything, and then you made the decision to move on from them, and then you literally had 2 jobs, one job interview.
Yeah, got that
job.
Yeah.
And then so was it because, did you put your like contacts on other companies, or did they find out you're looking for a job and then contact you?
No, well, I pretty much one night I went on Seek, and I was just like Seek or Indeed, and I was just applying, and I got probably applied at like 15, 20 jobs, and I've heard back from like 3 or 4, and then but they were just like email responses. I heard back from a couple saying like, oh yeah, we're not interested. And I was like, oh.
It's like at least they let you know that.
They get back to you and say like, your resume hasn't been successful. And then there's like, oh yeah, we're interested in doing an interview, and then I'll be like, oh, I wasn't really interested in that job anyway. And then these guys called, and then I was like, this is like perfect. This is what I want to do. You got options though. That's the best thing to have in life, is options. Like imagine if you were just like stuck in like a dead end, like that's why you didn't know, like you had to do it. You're like, fuck, I don't want to really do this, but I have to. That's why I did the interview, because now if I do get the job, I've got the option, and like I'm going to be chasing like my gut feeling, like what's my gut telling me. And right now it's telling me the job interview that I had today, that's the job that I want to do.
That's mad. That's good. I'm happy for you.
I don't have the job yet.
You don't have the job.
All I'm saying is it went really well.
It could, like, from just getting engaged, because you had a couple of jobs. I've never had a job interview in my life. I'm not even kidding.
I've had 40,000.
Yeah, and you know, like from experience, what's a good job interview. And what
I've had terrible job interviews where I'll just buckle, and like I knew straight away. Like, bro, do you know, funny story. I went for a job interview for a project home company, and the guy, I just had the biggest brain fart. And he's like, oh, tell me a bit about like what you know. And I'm like telling him, and he goes, okay, so tell me, what's the upright member of a timber frame? And I'm like, I forgot. And this is like what you learn in like year 7 woodwork.
Like the first thing.
And I'm just like, I just had a brain fart, and I'm like, I just couldn't remember. And he goes, it starts with an S. You know what it is.
Strut.
No, that's what I said. I'm like, strut? Like, why don't I remember this? I'm like, no, that's not a strut. It's a stud.
Oh my god.
And then he goes, stud. I'm like,
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Is that
the other applicants? I forgot what a stud was.
I could not imagine how fucked that
And
would be.
and then bro, like for the rest of the interview, bro, I was just like, I feel like throwing up. Like, I just felt like, I felt like my spirit just went,
How early into the interview was that?
It was like the first 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
And then the rest of the interview, he had to pretend like he was interested. I forgot what a stud was. And
doesn't know what a stud is.
I have my builder's license and I don't know.
Can you imagine
what a stud's
you're handing in your resume and you're like, oh fuck, yeah, I'm gonna kill this. And you're like, oh, I know so much. I know so much about building. Okay, what is the upright?
Remember.
Stud?
Timber.
It's like saying, it's like to me, what is that round thing that you play with every weekend?
Egg. Hand egg. Fuck, I forgot.
Alright, who's winning the Champions League final? Who do you reckon? City or Chelsea?
City.
City?
Yeah, Chelsea got lucky last time they versed them. Chelsea, pretty inconsistent.
I feel like what did Chelsea finish in the Premier League? They're like
they're like third or fourth, but Premier League.
Let me look at the table. Yeah, there's still two games to go.
They just lost to Arsenal.
Yeah, 1-0.
And Arsenal shit, and they also like lost 5-2 to West Brom at home. True. Like not long ago, which is stupid, and they just lost to Leicester in the grand final.
Was it
FA Cup grand final?
Yeah, Chelsea's sitting fourth. They're literally 19 points behind City. City are 13 points ahead of United in second. That's actually crazy, bro. Leicester's third.
Yeah, they're
because they're under what's his name?
Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers. He's underrated. He's underrated.
He's an underrated manager. He's great. He's a great manager.
I don't like seeing Arsenal in ninth.
I would actually like to see Brendan Rodgers at Arsenal.
But they will never get him because Leicester will hold on to him.
Yeah.
He's so good.
For sure.
Bro, that's actually nuts. We literally 2 points ahead of Leeds, who just got promoted.
Leeds are actually decent.
They're good. They're good.
But
they're great
attacking. But you're comparing a team like Arsenal to Leeds.
Yeah, literally.
Like at the end of the day,
Leeds are
Arsenal,
like the sleeping giant, but still. Like, Arsenal are like.
This is Leeds' first season in the Premier League for how long?
I don't even remember. I've
like probably since 2001 or something.
Since like Harry Kewell.
Ages ago. Yeah. And Viduka and shit.
Viduka and that, bro. All the
Aussie legends.
Aussies. Bro, why is Arsenal so shit? We're both massive Arsenal.
We're still rebuilding.
We have a lot of young players, I feel like.
It's like
a lot of young players.
Yeah. We do have a lot of young players, but we've got to get rid of some of the deadwood. Yeah. And we got to invest a little bit more. We need a good defender. Like we need a fullback. Defenders. We need a right back. We need another great centre back to pair with Gabriel. Yeah. We need another midfielder who can pair well with Partey.
Do you reckon we'll keep Odegaard?
No,
he's gonna go back.
I reckon he'll go back. They'll probably ask for too much.
So much money. Yeah, because I'll see like he's done it in the Premier League.
Aubameyang needs to find form again.
One of them needs to go. Either Lacazette or Aubameyang needs to go.
Well, Lacazette had a brilliant season. He's our player of the season, Lacazette. Yeah. Probably just in front of Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe.
He's good, eh?
Yeah.
We've got some really good young players, but we don't have like any established players anymore. Like we used to have, like when we used to
Sanchez.
watch it, bro, we had so many good players.
Aaron Ramsey.
Vermaelen, fucking Koscielny, Van Persie, Theo Walcott, Jack Wilshere was like a young upcome player playing man.
Mertesacker. He was the German captain.
And we had fucking Petr Cech in goal. We got Leno. Leno's good, but he's open to like absolute fuck ups so many times.
I like Matty Ryan.
Matty Ryan's good. And he's
Matty Ryan. And he's an Aussie.
Makes me happy.
And he's an Arsenal fan.
He's an Arsenal fan and he's an Aussie. It's like if we ever played Arsenal.
Yeah, he's my favourite.
He's good,
He's my favourite.
Like, that's what we need. We haven't had that in a few. We haven't had it since Arsene Wenger's left. We haven't had like established, really good established players.
We had Aubameyang.
Yeah,
and then he's just this season he's just shat the bed.
Yeah, I don't know.
I reckon he's just having a bad season.
Money from him. He's had a bad season, but we can still if we decide to move him on, we get some. You
get decent money off him because he just signed a 3-year contract. Yeah, but he still is good. He'll find his form again.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's the same. Remember when Lacazette was going through some. He
didn't
go for as long as what Aubameyang did, but
now he's gone again.
Yeah, it's good to see because I really like Lacazette.
Yeah, me too.
Bro, I remember when Aubameyang used to be absolute untouchable in FIFA like 13.
Yeah.
Bro, he was literally a cheat code with Bruce.
99 pace, dribbling, finishing.
Ridiculous.
Now that's like Haaland.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like.
Do you think he's gonna be the best player in the world at one stage?
I reckon. Do you know what? Do you know how it's like Messi and Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Like Haaland is a different player to them, but like comparing them to like the ability that they're at, like Ronaldo and Messi is like the pinnacle of football. The next generation, the pinnacle will be Mbappe and Haaland. I don't see anyone else.
Mbappe is more of a which one?
Mbappe is more of a
natural, you reckon?
Yeah. Mbappe is natural. Yeah. Like
Haaland's just like a robot.
Haaland. Yeah, he's a robot. He's like a Terminator. Like he's just.
He's not human.
He's just like he's big, like strong.
But he's actually big.
Yeah, he's like 6'4", and he's crazy. Like a tank, and he's so quick. And his shot power is like
I've never seen anything like.
It's probably like I reckon it's like just as good as Podolski. Like, do you remember how much shot?
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, it'd be like as strong as Podolski shots. Like he's so good. Like. His highlights are unbelievable.
Isn't he only like
and he's
20?
like
Is he
19 or 20.
So young. Because
he'll leave Dortmund.
He'll leave to go to like...
He'll go to a big club.
He'll go to like...
Probably Real Madrid or something.
Yeah, I reckon he'll go to Real Madrid.
And then his fucking career will... Nah, I don't know.
What about when...
He might go to Premier League.
Real Madrid's pretty like...
Average
at the moment.
Bro, so many teams
Hazard has been fucking...
Hazard's done nothing.
Yeah. Has he scored like 2 goals or something?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure he scored like 2 goals.
Yeah, he's been very shit for Real Madrid.
That's crazy, man. Like, remember when like we were at school, we'd watch the Champions League every morning in the library, and it's literally like we'd be saying like Barcelona versus Bayern Munich,
and they'll both like
Borussia Dortment and Real Madrid. Yeah. It'd be like Arsenal versus fucking some random.
Bayern Munich, like we used to versus Bayern Munich
all the time. Fuck. Every year it's like
Arsenal. You get Bayern Munich, and like Man United get like Slavia Prague.
Remember we like they do the draw, like how the fuck has this happened like 3 years in a row, and then we got absolutely slapped 1 year. Oh man, that was bad. That was when we had fucking. It was like when Mertesacker and Vermaelen and who was that? Squillaci. Oh, remember him?
Yeah.
What a freak.
He was a dickhead.
He's so good. Remember Santos?
Andre Santos. Far out. That's a throwback. Fuck. Oh, wait, do you remember Yossi Benayoun?
Yes. Bro, he was like small as and he like was on loan from Chelsea.
Yeah.
And he played
had so many random players.
Like, random.
Kim Kallstrom.
Oh my god. Did he come and
played like 3 games?
Yeah. How the fuck did he break his back?
I don't know.
Do you know what I missed? Like, there's another player like Santi Cazorla. We haven't got a player like that.
He was the best player like for Arsenal like the last.
And he was so
8 years, I reckon.
Because of like
I rate him higher than Sanchez. I rate him higher than Ozil. I rate him higher than Aubameyang. I rate him higher than Van Persie. That guy was unbelievable.
Magician.
Unbelievable. Like, best player to play for Arsenal since fucking Dennis Bergkamp, Thierry Henry, Fabregas.
That's big. That's a big.
Yeah. I reckon he is. Like, he was untouchable. Untouchable Santi Cazorla.
Yeah.
I love that little guy. Loved it.
Didn't he had an infection in his Achilles or something?
Yeah. Yeah, he like was injured for 2 years.
That's crazy.
And like they told him like, oh, you might have to get your like foot amputated because it got like infected after surgery and shit, and he kept having to like
that's like
doing surgery.
But he came back and is he retired now? He's retired.
No, I think he plays in like.
Let me look that up. I'm gonna look up.
I think he plays in like the not Saudi Arabian, one of the Arab leagues.
Santi Cazorla is playing
in Qatar.
Qatar, yeah. He's playing in Qatar.
Yeah. He'd probably be making like
Al Sadd. He'd be earning so much.
I could be making like £5 million. £5 million.
£5 million a year.
£4 million.
He'd be making way more than that.
Nah, I don't think.
Yes.
Look it up.
How much is Santi Cazorla contract? Al Sadd. He's 35 when he signed. He signed in like August. He's only. Bro, he's only earning. It won't tell me. But like, he'd be earning more than what he earned at Arsenal. Bro, it's like the same way why people go to Chinese leagues. They're in Qatar. Qatar has like unlimited, like so many billionaires.
So much money.
They just be like, here, have this. Here, you want this Ferrari?
Have Ferrari.
You want another one? Here.
You can have green one.
Can we just quickly talk about how the song "Astronaut in the Ocean" is literally the worst song that's ever been created? Like the worst song ever. Astro. No. Why is it so bad? And why is it literally every single person Every person on social media is putting that song on their fucking videos.
Well,
every time I see a workout video,
honestly,
every time I see like a little reels,
yes.
Astro, not. Wait, I'm so over the song. It's so bad.
Number one, I don't have TikTok, so I don't hear that song often.
Lucky.
Number two, what is the meaning of the astronaut being in the ocean?
What you know about rolling down in the deep? It doesn't make sense.
Is it like
when your brain goes numb, you can call it mental freeze? Like why?
Right.
Like it's like
it's just they're just like put like
I want to
they
look up who wrote
just
this
made
song.
a beat. They just made a beat and they're like, let's get some words that get to the beat.
I'm producer DJ Fresh. I got this for you. Listen to this. Damn, damn, damn. Like, goddamn! It's perfect! But it's made by a guy called Master Wolf. The first lyric is Astro. No.
Two words.
What do you see? Like, what is this? Is this guy like? Oh, is he Master Wolf? Is he like what? Where is he from? Master Wolf.
He'd be American.
Master Wolf. Let's go. He's He looks white. He looks Caucasian. He's Australian.
No, we don't claim him.
No way.
As if he's Aussie.
Oh,
he doesn't sound Aussie.
That makes me feel so much worse. Do you know what's funny? But I don't even want to read the rest of it. It hit number 7 on the US Billboard Hot 100. That peak.
He probably made so much money from it.
He wouldn't have to make another song for his like the rest of his career. He could live off that for the rest of his life. But like, do you know what's funny? Like when it first came out and I heard it, I was like, this song's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not terrible.
The more you listen to it,
I listened to it, and then it was on every single TikTok. It was on bam, 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 every single TikTok, every single fucking workout video that all these Instagram influencers put up, and every single time it's just all I hear is it's. Can we just skip towards, where is it? Can we get the actual... Why am I listening to it?
I don't know.
What you know about rolling down... Here we go. It's so bad. Actually, no. I don't want to listen to any more of it. That's enough.
Bro, it came out in 2019.
What? Are you serious? Can I look that up again? Why is it taking so long to get... Like,
he probably just forgot about it. He's like, I'll just leave it on my YouTube channel. And then one famous person would have been like,
It released in 2019. Tyrone Happy is the guy that made the beat. Producer. What else has he made?
Tyrone Happy.
He's got his hair up in a bun.
Yeah, he's got a man bun.
And he's got a lip, under his lip is a piercing. So we are going to forget about that. You are the producer of the worst song ever created in the world. Anyway, did you see that photo of the tradie surfing on the crocodile?
Show me. Oh no, you showed me before.
If anyone hasn't, like, I don't know where it was. I think it might have been in Darwin or something. But a tradie literally got photographed surfing on a crocodile. Like, I'm not even kidding. He has like a rope. He's standing up on the crocodile's back. There's a tinny next to him. This is the jankiest. I hope there must be a video because it looks like it's been screenshotted from a video. But he's literally standing on the back, barefoot in his high vis shirt, fucking with a rope around the crocodile's mouth. Smart, because crocodiles, they can't open their mouths. They have no power to open their mouths. But all the power is down, not out. Down, not out. So he's smart. Smart in that aspect. He uses his brain.
Yeah.
Tradies
use his brain and then use his brain to get onto the crocodile.
What am I going to do? I'm going to ride this crocodile. Do you know what was the conversation?
From Northern Territory.
How would he started that conversation? Boys, great idea, mate. You know crocodiles.
Let's surf them.
What are we going to surf in the back of my... Come here.
That's what he heard.
His mates would have gone, whoa! Bro, imagine
where do they find the crocodile?
Like, how do you just go, let's go get a crocodile? First of all, how do you get a crocodile? What does he do? How did he find it on, like, the beach? Like, was it just perched up and like, what a great day?
He was just sleeping.
It was just, what is a great day?
It was just suntanning.
Suntanning. But the photo was at night. I don't get it. And then, so he gets the crocodile, and then how does he get it back in the water, and then stand on its back without it death rolling, and him falling in where there's other crocodiles? I don't know. Harlan,
tell me
crocodile. Tell him, how would he have done it? Tell us the secret. What's the secret? Tell him, what's the secret?
Tell us how you write crocodiles.
Oh, no. Okay, you keep it. Oh, you broke it.
Fuck, you were just saying before, like, did he break it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he did.
Bro, can you fix your teeth? No, we can't play Harlem. We're doing busy things. I know.
Doing busy things.
But like, imagine like the crocodile death rolled, and then he's in the water with other crocodiles and that crocodile.
Then he's fucked.
He's dead.
Well, Northern Territory, man.
I don't even know where it's from. I think it might be.
It would definitely be. Well, is this bloke going to be doing this in...
Where else is there crocodiles? There's no...
South Australia.
God's country.
Yeah.
I've never been to South Australia in my life. I've heard it's beautiful. Adelaide.
I have. I've been to Adelaide.
Do you like Adelaide?
I've been to Adelaide twice.
Do you like it?
I do.
That's my question.
It's very quiet.
Where haven't you
been
in
very
Australia?
Quiet. I haven't been to Northern Territory or Western Australia or Canberra.
I've been in Northern Territory.
I've never been in Tasmania. I have been to Cairns.
Darwin's got a lot of hot springs. They're nice.
Ah.
It's very warm up there. You broke your twig. Okay.
I've been to Gold Coast.
Gold Coast.
That's a story for another time.
Oh boy.
I've been to Melbourne.
That is going to get edited out.
No, leave it.
Have you been to Perth?
No.
I've never been to Perth. I've heard it's amazing.
Who'd you hear that from?
I don't know, but I remember hearing it's amazing.
Let's go to Perth. What are you doing off season, dude?
Dude, we're doing off season, dude.
Perth, dude. We're gonna go that way.
But we're just gonna go west, and then we're just gonna keep going.
Just keep going in South America. Overseas trip. Woo 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 woo.
Wait, can we just give some woo woo woo? He's got nothing for us. Like, bro, chill.
I'm just chilling.
Can we just talk about
I'm just chilling.
Can we just talk about how we like to go to the sauna? You recently have had to stop because your gym membership changed.
Yeah.
But there's every chance you could end up coming back. Nope.
Yeah, I'll just tell them I'm a footy player.
So we go to we used to go to Body Fit Miranda, and it was a great gym. It's very popular, but the main reason we went there is because it has a sauna and steam room, and
bloody excellent.
Absolutely game changing. It makes you feel so good. But
that's so good.
Like the people that you like, there's
you meet some characters.
There's three types of people that come into the sauna. There's the young people that are obviously, or there's probably more, but there's different types of people that come in the sauna. There's the young people that come in, and it's probably their first or second time ever having a sauna in their life. The fuck boys. And I remember I was sitting in the sauna. So there's the sauna's here, and then there's a steam room just down here. And I was sitting in the sauna. The sauna's got all glass windows, so you can see everything outside. Whereas the steam room, it's got a glass door, but it fogs up and everything, so you can't really see. But these two fuckboys, they probably would have been no older than 16, 17. And they both went into the steam room. They were like, one of them was on the phone talking to one of his boys, like, sorry man, just finished a hectic workout. I'm gonna hit the steam room, I'll talk to you in about half hour. And then hangs up, and then gets his bottle, skulls, he just slams back. I don't know what he's drinking, like BCAAs or something, just slams it back, and he's like, alright, bro, ready, let's go. Goes into the steam room, and I was like, bro, these guys are the shittest people. And they go in, and then literally, I'm not even kidding, 2 to 3 minutes later, they both storm out of the steam room, and the one that was on the phone, there was 2 of them. The one that was on their phone, we just walked straight out, grabbed his bottle, and just stormed out like something had happened. And then the other guy walks out, and he just goes, but it's like he just had been fucking in either a marathon or someone had just put poison into the steam and it was killing him. It was the most fucking hilarious thing I've ever seen. And that's one type of the people that you see, because there's a lot of school kids go to that Body Fit Miranda, and if you're listening to this podcast,
don't go.
That might be you. Anyway.
Don't go. Stop going. You're ruining the gym.
You sit on one machine for 30 minutes talking.
And there's like 50 of you. You don't even do weights.
You're still wearing your school uniform in the gym, and then they go back to school after. Do you know that?
Oh,
that's disgusting. I couldn't think of anything worse.
Hate them.
Anyway, and then you have the ladies that come in. You have the ones that they wear their best bikini. They wear their absolute favorite swimwear, and there's only 4 or 5 of them in the sauna, because all of them are doing their workouts in the gym. And they're like, well, I'm not going to the sauna, I'm just going to go home. But you have the select few that come into the sauna, and we thank you. We thank them. We thank them for their...
We thank you for your beautiful bikinis.
Absolute champions. We're happy for that. And then you have the old cobbers, The old coppers that come into the gym.
They love a yak.
Love a yarn, and they like to trade hot sauces. I'm not even kidding. It's like, I was sitting there. Were you there when they were trading the hot sauces?
No.
Bro, they literally came in. They all came in. I walked into the sauna and it was empty. There was no one there, and I was like, "Fucking oath, this is mad." Like an empty sauna is better. Like obviously, if you have like maybe one or two other people with you, you might have a bit of a chat, and it feels like the time goes quicker. But other than that, I want empty, like, because I just want to get in. I don't want to have to like. I can just lay down and relax. Yeah. It's an easy sauna, but like I came in and it was empty, and I was like, all right, this is sweet. And then literally a group of men aged between 50 and 65 walked in.
How many people?
With duffel bags. It would have been six people. And they walked in with their duffel bag. They plan up. They perch up. They're having the loudest yarn ever. And then one of them goes, "Mate, mate, this bloody hot sauce, mate." Like, "Oh, buddy, you made the bloody good one this time. Here, try this one." And they're literally like in there dipping their pinkies in a, "Oh, mate, jalapeno.
Wait, they all brought hot sauce.
They all bought hot sauce. I'm not even kidding.
And they were inside the room.
Inside the room. So there's not in the sauna, but like outside. Yeah. And they were like trading hot sauce. "Mate, have this one. I'll take that one, and I'll make another. I'll get the cheese and kisses. Make another one. We'll bring it next time. You can try that one. This one's mango. I'm putting mango in it." And then they're like, "Mate, there was the fucking like they're trying hot sauce. Like, oh, bit of kick to this one, mate.
Now let's go to the sauna.
Yeah, let's go and sweat." You're like, what the fuck is going on there?
There was that guy that walked in with a hot coffee.
I couldn't believe it.
It's like so hot in there, and then this guy walks in with a hot coffee. He's just sitting there. We're just looking at him like,
"Is this guy serious?"
Fuck. We're drinking cold water, and you're like, "Yeah, give me a coffee. Oh, I gotta go shit." Like,
bro, what are you doing? In a sauna, I couldn't think of anything worse than a hot coffee.
I reckon it'd make me like throw up everywhere.
Well, remember that time?
Throw up and shit.
Remember that time we were like, "Oh, we'll go get dinner. We'll go get sushi, and then we'll go and we'll have a sauna." So we'll feel good. And then we've like literally thought like it was cooking inside our stomachs. It was that disgusting.
Didn't feel good.
Like all the whatever the sauces, because you have the soy
sushi was delicious.
The sushi was fantastic. Moon Sushi, the best sushi. Anyway, if you want to sponsor the podcast, Moon Sushi, hit me up, baby. And then
and me.
Yeah,
I love it
too. But like it's intense. How could you drink a coffee? I don't know.
Maybe he didn't have coffee in there. Maybe. But it was just a takeaway coffee cup. It was a fucking
takeaway coffee cup. What else?
Yeah.
Like, can you just put water in that, mate?
Hot water.
Hot water. Hot sauna. Bro. Oh, mate. Like, the sauna is the best thing. Like, we try and do it every week.
After used to do it like after every workout. Yeah. And you'd walk out feeling so good.
Yeah.
So good.
And
like it's painful because you push yourself in there. And then once you get out and you have a shower and you're like walking out the gym, you just feel like all the tension in your body is just relieved.
Bro, I was like craving it. Yeah. Like I was literally like, bro, I want to have a sauna. Every day it's like, okay, what am I doing today? I can do this.
And then
where can I fit the sauna in?
Yeah.
This is like, that's how good it is. And like, it's so fucking painful when you do it. But anyway. Alright, LeBron versus Steph Curry. It's the LA Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors. I know you don't know a lot about basketball.
I know a lot about basketball. All I know is that LeBron James is a great player. I've watched. Do you know what? Like, not even.
Do you watched it more now since you moved in?
No.
You watched it like once. You watched it like walking past the TV when I'm watching it.
Literally. But like I like as like completely neutral basketball, everything like zero bias.
Yeah.
I've watched LeBron James highlights like from one of his seasons, maybe the 2019 season, and me not understanding basketball and knowing a lot about it, watching it blew my mind. The things that he did, what he can do, and like his influence on a game, and like just some of the skills that he pulls off, and like some of the passes and unbelievable. Like, and I don't even understand basketball.
Yeah, exactly. Well, how influential he is he was on a team that had average role players starting in a team, and like, or he had, well, when he went to the finals with them in 2000, I think it was 2018. That was the year with the Cavs, and they had a very, very like average roster. It was just LeBron, and he took them all the way to the finals, and they lost to the Golden State Warriors, who had Steph Curry, who was at the time, other than LeBron, the best player in the world. Klay Thompson, the best shooter in the world, other than Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant, who was like he's like a fucking threat. No matter, like he's one of the best players to ever play the game. Top 10 player of all time.
Yeah.
And they had those three, and they had good role players that are coming on and helping him out as well. And then the Cavs literally just had LeBron, and he took them all the way to the finals. Like that's actually fucking crazy. It's kind of what's like. You have no idea what's going on in the basketball world, but like that's what Steph Curry's done this year with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like, but in that,
is he carrying them?
He's carrying them. He won the scoring title, which is the most points in the season.
Yeah.
He's like fucking been unbelievable. Like he's scored so many like big high scoring games where they won.
Would you reckon he's the best shooter
best shooter to ever play? Yeah.
Better than Jordan.
Way better. Jordan was like he was lethal. Like he was a mad scorer, but like. Steph Curry's a pure shooter.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan couldn't do it anyway. Like he could drive, he could dunk, his shooting was good, but like Steph Curry's a pure shooter. Like,
the best ever player.
He's got unlimited range basically. Yeah, he's the best to ever do that. But like in saying that, LeBron took the Cavs to the finals, whereas Steph Curry's taken them to the play-ins. It's not even the playoffs yet. So there's like now they've made it in the NBA. They have it's the top. I think it's the top 6, and then 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. They verse each other. So 7 versus 8, 9 versus 10, and then they verse each other, and then the winners of those verse each other, and then they make their way into the playoffs.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like a play-in tournament, and that's where they are. Like Lakers, they won the championship last year, and now they're in the play-ins. And the Warriors, they were terrible last year, the worst team in the league because Steph Curry was injured, Klay Thompson injured. They had like no one. And then Steph Curry's back, and they made it to the 8th seed, so they versed Lakers in 7th. So it's really exciting. It's everyone wants to see LeBron versus Steph because that's the best games. So I think it's exciting. It's good, but it's also like, well, now one of them's going to be gone. They won't go any further. Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see who wins. The Lakers have a great team when healthy, but they haven't been healthy lately. And then the Warriors.
They play so many games in a season, don't
82. This year is a bit shorter, I think, because of COVID and that. But like usually it's 82 games.
Man, that's crazy. Like they're playing 3 games a week.
Yeah.
Like basketball, it's not contact.
It's intense.
It's not contact, but like you're non-stop in basketball.
Yeah. And you gotta be very you
gotta be so fit. And like I reckon your ligaments will be fucked.
Bro, like land on the wrong way and you just.
Because that bloody ground that they play on, it'd be so bad for your knees and your ankles.
So bad. That's why like you see them after every single game, they've got ice on their ankles, knees, hips.
Oh, dude, that would suck.
But you know what wouldn't suck?
What?
Earning $30 million.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that wouldn't suck. I put ice on my ankle every second.
Bro, you just have someone else ice your ankle.
That's ridiculous.
Before you get home. Can you imagine having someone cook
my mama.
My mama. Mama, cook for me. Fuck, that's everything we've got to talk for. That's everything. I know. Good little podcast, mate.
Drinking hot coffee in the sauna.
Yeah, mate, it's fucking good coffee, mate. Good. I said coffee, not podcast. I think it was good. So, hey,
that was great.
Congratulations on the first official podcast.
Congratulations on you.
On me. Why me?
Because you're the one that thought of the idea. Thank you for the invitation to be on your podcast. A great time.
It doesn't look like we're pulling each other
up. Quite.
This is fun. This is actually quite fun. I think we can.
And the world is our oyster.
It is our oyster. This could be anything.
Yeah.
This could be anything.
This could be
the first of many.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot to talk about.
The way we're probably going to set this up will be once a week. One podcast a week. I think that would be the most sustainable way to do it. If we wanted to do more in a week, we could have extra, but I don't know. At the moment, it could be just one. But yeah, I feel like it's pretty good, guys.
Depends on you guys.
Time, the time availability as well. So, but I feel like that was a good podcast to start with. 48 minutes. We talked before. Bocco originally thought 15 to 20 minutes would be enough. And I said, hey man, podcasts are usually a little bit longer, maybe half an hour. And he was like, oh yeah, right. 48 minutes later. Where's
the time gone? Where's the time gone? Time goes quick when you're having fun.
Yeah, mate. Not bad, man. Anyway, we'll see you on the next podcast. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you on the stream. Ex-hosty with 2 Y's on Twitch, and see this absolute loser in 3 seconds when I click the stop recording button.